Then on the 28th, the sun is going to move in the gate 19 and the earth is going to move into the gate 33. So again, we've got, a gate on the root center. And so the thing about the 19 is it's known as the most sensitive gate in the human design chart. It's very, very sensitive. People who are consider themselves highly sensitive people often have the 19 defined in their chart. They're just super, this is where that attunement comes from, right? So they're very, very highly sensitive, and they have the capacity to be able to tune into the emotional state and the energy that's around them, and wanting to be able to attune it so that it feels good and it works for all of us. The thing is because they're so sensitive, if it's not an attunement, if it's dissonant, it can feel very, very harsh. So you want to be looking at how can you be expressing, because the sun is going to be lighting this up, and it's like, okay, what are we attuning to? What energies can we bring up so that it feels the best to us? How do we raise our frequency? How do I raise our vibration so that we can really make the best of our sensitivity and not be overwhelmed by it? That's a huge opportunity that we have for ourselves. So then the sun in the 19 is resting on the earth in the 33. So the 33 is on the throat center. It's another one of the 3 storytelling gates. And it is about being able to retell the stories of the past. And these are collective stories for the most part. Is how do we retell the stories of the past so that they are more useful for the present? Now, this is a huge ally for us as we are helping to bring in the positive energies for this new world, for a way of being where we recognize that we are interconnected and that we're all in this together, and that we need to find ways to get along with each other and to work with each other. And so the 33 is asking us, how can we retell stories of the past so that we don't see ourselves as being pitted against each other, right? And instead, we can see how we actually can all, we can get along and we can work with each other. Doesn't mean we're going to be the same. Doesn't mean that we're going to agree about everything at all. Recognizing that our diversity is our wealth. It's not a distraction. It's not a deterrent. Okay, it's actually our wealth. And so how do we retell the stories of the past so that we can embrace that? And as we do that, we create the foundation for that. It gives us the ability to attune ourselves on a whole different level to what is possible. So that's where we're going to end the month of January. So that's our journey through the gates for January 2024. But as I said, these are the energies that the sun and the earth are going to be visiting every year at this time. So as you start to really understand, as we go through the year, I hope you'll travel with me during the year, you'll start to see the qualities that are happening in each month. And so you'll be able to take this with you as you move forward into your life year after year after year. I want to invite you to come and participate with me in our global community of sovereign evolutionaries in 10 days of sovereignty. This is going to happen January 15th to the 25th. We will be celebrating the Human Design New Year during this time. We're going to be having 5 different live events during this 10-day period. The other days you'll be receiving valuable content that you can work with in between. And the purpose of this is really to be building your personal sovereignty, so your power within, and also to be exploring your sovereignty with others. How do you engage with others as sovereign beings? And this is based in my book, Feminine Sovereignty, 8 Pillars for Regenerating Ourselves and Our World. And so we'll be pulling themes from the book, different content from that. And it's all designed to help you have a better understanding of what sovereignty really is, how you can build your personal sovereignty, and then how you can move in the world as a sovereign being, and that this is a way that we can use the best of this evolutionary time to be stepping out of that paradigm of perpetrator and victim and rescuer that we've been really stuck in for a long time. And we can move into a different relationship with power, building that power within and then sharing and rotating power with others. So we're moving into a new paradigm of power. And how do we actually do that? A lot of this, I think, has been conceptual for us. And I wrote this book, not because I've mastered everything in there, although I have walked it all, but not because I've mastered it, but because this is how we explore together how we're going to do what I've been talking about and what the human design is inviting us into, which is how do we be in the world with each other in ways that enable us to create this new world that so many of us are longing for. I will go ahead and put the description, put the link for this in the description. This is all free to you. And then also, we're going to be starting the Feminine Sovereignty Explorers Club that'll be happening starting in February. So this is a way for you to get a little bit of a taste of what it's like to work with me around sovereignty. And if you decide you want to journey with me through 2024, then that'll be your opportunity to do that. And so I hope that if this calls to you, that you will join us. And if you want to be part of a community of purpose and of passion that want to help bring in this new world, and to know that it's so much easier when we do this with each other than when we do it alone, that I hope that you'll join us. Okay, many blessings. Much love. Bye for now.